Hey, welcome to Long Distance Sisters.
I'm Tori.
I'm MacKenna.
And I'm Serena.
Come chat with us while we're far apart.
Okay, let's get started.
Hello, Earthlings. We are back. We are emerged from our hiatus.
Yes.
Our summer break.
Summer break.
Mm-hmm.
Our hot girl.
Welcome to episode 28, the beginning of season 2 of Long Distance Sisters. The original episode 28, that was the end of season 1, got lost in technical difficulties. So it was only announced on our TikTok that we were taking a break. So follow us on social media to stay up to date the most.
It's not lost. It's still in Google Drive, I think. Nobody ever edited it.
We can't really do
No, I
anything
thought the
with it.
sound is like all staticky.
Yeah.
I think that was just in the video. I thought the audio was fine.
No, the audio was staticky.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or you can do it.
Sophia, our new younger sister, but I'm the youngest. So back off. But yes.
You're the baby. She's the youngest.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's our cousin.
No?
No, she's like a cousin, right?
She's like a niece.
Not to me.
Tori's future niece-in-law.
Yeah.
But that would make her your niece.
Yeah, it would make her your niece. But not us.
I don't like that.
Why? Makes you feel
Right.
old.
We're just like the cool
We're the cool
in-laws.
I don't want to be an
There's no
aunt.
term for it because it's not a thing.
aunt.
Yeah, I just don't think it exists.
Tori's just the cool aunt and we're her sisters.
Yeah, we're her aunt sisters.
I like that. But yeah, not cousins. You're not cousins.
But that's how it would be.
No, cousins
I
are your
know.
aunt's children.
No. I know in the actual family tree or whatever, it's not how it would work. But I'm
But we'll
saying
treat her
our relationship
Okay, yeah.
is more cousin.
Because we're closer in age.
Yes, we're closer in age and we're more like friends rather than like caretakers. I mean, you were like her caretaker, but
Jeez.
But that's what the actual aunt does.
But
yeah. I was not.
shout
her
out to Sophia. We will definitely do another episode with you because I'm sad that our last one, it didn't really work. So we will try again.
Yeah, and we'll definitely just hang in the future.
Yes.
So we'll just give you guys some little updates on our summer, what happened while we were gone. So we'll start with the oldest, as per usual.
Well, a lot
We're
happened.
first.
A lot of good and a lot of not so good.
Oh my God, start with the not so good. What an experience.
What?
That was my first ever of that kind of experience. And same for
Me
you.
too.
Well, the garage, but whatever.
Oh, that don't count. That was not scary like that. I got in a little bit of a fender bender. Won't go into details, but IMO, not my fault.
I mean,
Obviously, every driver's a little bit at fault, but it was a weird circumstance. Serena
You
was
don't-
with me.
yeah, you don't have to describe it, but I was with her.
I won't describe it.
It was like slow motion car accident. That's how
Yeah,
slow
it was very
Like,
minor. No one
yeah.
was hurt. Don't worry about anything like that. In terms of the impact and everything, it was very, very minor, mild. I was not going that fast at the point of impact or at the time of impact, but freaky. And then, I'm like, oh, I think my car is fine. So I keep driving because the other driver took off. So no need to sit around and wait for anything. So we kept driving. I was like, oh, my car seems fine. This is great. Awesome. No worries. Nothing happened. Maybe a little bump or something. Totally fine. I don't mind.
Mhm.
Get home and it's a big bump. And I was like, what the heck? I mean, right, Serena? We were not expecting the damage that we saw because it was driving totally normal. Nothing, you couldn't even see anything from where we're sitting. It was all.
And it was so slow. Tori was picking me up from Universal theme park, And the rides there were faster. Like the carousel was spinning at a more like
I
faster
know.
speed than this car accident took place.
Yeah. So like, don't know what happened, but we all know car accidents are weird and things break in weird ways. Because they're made to. They're made to crumble to keep you safe. But yeah, so a lot of damage. And really, I thought most of it was cosmetic. And I was like, it's fine. I'll live with it. Like, I don't want to have this car for that much longer either. This just, put some fire under my butt. But then I noticed something was leaking. And I think that what was leaking was the coolant. So in that case, it's really dangerous to drive because the coolant could run out at any time. And I wasn't able to open the hood to like refill the coolant or anything. My insurance ended up totaling it. Yay. And I mean, honestly, they wouldn't have totaled it if my car wasn't so shitty to begin with, because it was not that much damage. My car was just not worth that much. So it wasn't not worth them fixing. But on the bright side, it got me some good money to invest into a new car, which I was not expecting that much. And had I never had this accident, I would never have like gotten that much from my car, like at all. So like,
It's true.
kind of a positive there, because yeah, I would not have been able to get a nice car unless I saved for it myself, basically, which is fine. But like, this was like a blessing in disguise, I think. But then the process of getting a new car right now is absolutely awful, because there's a shortage of new cars. Basically, it took forever to get a car, lots of waiting, really boring, really annoying because we were sharing one car, me and my fiance. But finally, last Saturday, and mind you, this accident happened like July 17th or July 13th or something. So finally, this past Saturday, I got a car. Very happy. So yeah, so that was all the bad stuff. There was some other bad stuff like my laptop breaking and things. So lots of money had to be spent that I was not planning for this summer. So it's a good lesson in having an action plan. But on the bright side, my business grew a lot this summer. I got really busy. I wrote myself some big checks, which felt really good. Definitely things are moving along and happening there. So there was still a lot of good happening this summer. But along with a growing business comes growing stress because there's a lot more responsibility, and a lot more to get done in general day to day. So it's been quite the summer, quite a lot of learning this summer. But yeah, passing it on to the middle child.
So my time at the Georgia C. Charles Center came to an end. I finished my year of service hours in 11 months. Just worked really hard. So I did stay 2 weeks past like finishing my hours, but I still left a little early to give myself 2 weeks off, so I could start my internship at Zoo Atlanta at the end of August. So I'm interning in the hoofstock area of the mammal department. So that leaves me with rhinos, giraffes, warthogs, ostriches, zebras, and we have a brand new bont-to-bot. So that's exciting. I get to see those introductions to the other animals. Because, this animal's never seen a giraffe before. Doesn't know a giraffe exists. And all of a sudden, one day, he looks up and there's an animal that looks kind of like him. But it's like 5 times taller. Introductions are freaky. Okay. But we could always get into that in another episode. I'm sure I'll do another episode on it. And then my 2 weeks off, I went and visited my parents, or our parents, because our parents moved this summer. Their house is finally ready in Panama City Beach. So spent a week with them. She's right down the road from her Nana and Poppy. And then the second week, my wonderful boyfriend got us a week at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So I had a wonderful Disney trip there. And I'll be more than happy to talk about it in the future. Okay.
Very nice.
Youngin.
Very nice.
Where
Where was I last?
Where are you now?
I'm in Montana.
Why are you in Montana?
Oh, I'm supposed to do that. Okay. I'm going to grad school in Montana. It's definitely a change. I like the area so far. I haven't explored much, and right now there's a lot of wildfires north of us, so the sky has just been covered in smoke, and we have unhealthy air quality right now. So it's a little weird.
Yeah, I didn't expect wildfires in Montana. Interesting.
Of course, it's
Wow.
dry as hell. Like
But
McKenna's
I don't
jokes.
picture Montana as like hot, you know.
It's not, well, it's so dry that when lightning strikes, it just sparks a fire immediately. And also, people are stupid. Like, people have their own fires and then it keeps going on and on and on and catches just because it's so dry,
Dry.
you know? That's really what does it. Like, it can get hot on the East Coast, but you rarely see fires because it's so moist,
Yeah.
steamy.
And how'd you get to Montana?
I drove. It's
Got a
about
long
40
road trip.
All the way from Florida.
all the way from Florida. It was like over a 2-week period, but still, yeah, it was a lot of driving. It was fun though, and it was cool. We didn't like make too many like fun road trip stops just because we were trying to get where we were getting, but
Mhm.
it was cool. Still saw some cool places. I did that with my boyfriend Nick. His name is Nick. I don't call him
The
Niche.
itch.
The itch. Yeah, that was really fun. Wow.
Didn't you guys go to Glacier recently?
No.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh,
then
that's
it
what we
was
were doing
happening.
Labor Day weekend.
it was planned, but then Niche and his friend didn't get here until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And in order to get to Glacier and not have to deal with as many crowds, we had to be there at I think 7, which means leaving here at 4:30. And they didn't want to do that. And I said, okay. So, and you know, I'll go next summer. You know,
I'll come. I want to go. You don't want to go with me?
I don't know.
You can't go in the winter.
It's closed in the winter. Too
Or
snowy.
the fall.
You can, I mean, I think it's still open. It's probably open until just like the first
Until it
snow.
snows. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did
I
you
don't
start doing in grad school that is a new experience?
Starts with a T, ends with an A.
Being little Miss TA.
Oh. I was like, starts with the
I'm
T.
sure at some point we'll have to do a whole episode on like the TA experience and like
Oh gosh. Well, were you guys
Because
ever
I-
TAs?
no, but
No.
it's something I definitely had an interest in, and I think a lot of people do. And the reason a lot of people don't do it is because they're just like not sure, and like the imposter syndrome of it all, and like
Mhm.
Yeah.
they don't really
and my
know what
grad,
it fully entails. So I think it would be a really good episode to do once
yeah.
you
And the
like
courses I
figured
took
out.
in,
Yeah.
the courses I took in grad school were like once a year, and I finished in a year. So I never like went back. I was never there to do it.
Yeah. Well, because your grad school's online. I mean, you can TA online, but
Yeah.
my TA thing is I am an in-lecture TA, so I help the students like with their in-class work, and then I have one lab section. And I had my
What?
first lab on Monday with the students, and it was pretty fun. I graded them already, and I'm shocked at how many like don't fully read the directions, and so they miss out on like really easy points.
What do you TA for?
It's a intro Earth System Sciences. It's Rocks for Jocks class. Yeah, so it's like but I had people like the first question was like, what is a mineral? And you were supposed to say like, this is getting into details, but you were supposed to say like, it's a naturally occurring inorganic solid with crystalline structure, blah 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 blah. And like I had 2 people go, and this is something they covered in lecture for like a whole day. And I had 2 people go, minerals, they make up rocks. And I was like, you're not wrong, but that's not what a mineral is. And I was like, point off. I was like, I'm so powerful. Point off.
You're
I was
like,
like,
man, Miss Serena is like a hard grader.
I'm trying to get into
Then I
med
got
school
put in
here.
her-
I took this class because I thought it would be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's reading
It's
out
only-
wrong.
Yeah. It's only easy if you have an interest in it. If you have no interest in it, it's not easy at all. Like
Yeah.
people can really struggle. But no, it was fun. Like it was cool being like the TA and everything. And I hope they don't hate coming to lab.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's only 2 hours. I never had a lab that was only 2 hours. And you turn in the lab like at the end of the class period. Where I always had labs. I know. I always had labs where you did the experiment in 3 hours. And then you had take home report that you had to do and turn in the next week.
Yeah.
And I was like,
which was
right,
always
like-
the most tedious, awful part was the report.
mhm.
So like to not have to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know how easy they got it.
They have no
Are they
idea.
a lot of freshmen? Like,
I think so.
so they don't know what's coming for them.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
No clue.
And when I met them all at first, like it was the very first week of class and Labor Day hadn't happened yet. And I was like, y'all, enjoy the free time while you have it. Because this next week, you will not experience this amount of free time until finals.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, enjoy it while you can. Get your readings done ahead of time. Do what you can to.
Get ahead.
It was
Yeah.
like, seriously, like it will not be like this
Yeah.
for months.
And college, it's so true. Like if you fall behind, like if you don't keep up in the first couple weeks of class, it just tumbleweeds out of control and like you never catch up. Like
Mhm.
in terms of like readings and stuff, and you just end up being like, well, I don't do the readings, I guess, and then that hurts you
Yeah.
in the long run. So like
Yeah.
definitely stay on top,
Mm.
like get ahead while you can in the beginning because it's so easy to like lose control of the car.
Yeah. So it's good. It's fun. I have my own, well, I share it with 4 other people, but I have an office, which is fun. We have lots of events that take place during the week, whether they're like career building events or just social events. I have been to more events in the past 3 weeks than I have ever been to during my whole undergrad.
Yeah.
I went to like nothing during my undergrad because I was like, I don't have to. I want to be home. Whereas
Yeah.
now I spend 8 to 9 hours in
Now
a
you're like
school building.
networking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, it's so tiring. I'm so tired.
I mean,
I-
it won't. It probably will slow down. It's just because it's the beginning of the semester, right?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hey,
Hopefully.
it gives you a chance to like put together a cute outfit.
She'll do that. But no, it's good. I've gotten so much free food. Like, I have gotten so much free stuff the past few weeks. It's been really nice. So that always motivates me to go to things,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. But I get like a living stipend and everything, which is enough to pay for like rent and groceries and whatever. But I want fun money, so I'm starting to DoorDash.
Mm.
Yes. I've done it before, like with a friend. I would go with her when she DoorDashed. But I'm going to start doing it here. And I'll see how much I make on my first session, but then like I'll have to like calculate out gas prices or whatever. But
Mhm.
I'll see how that goes because I want fun money. Because I came to Montana to see Montana. And I
Mhm.
haven't seen too much of it yet. So,
It's early.
You could always do online tutoring
But-
like I do.
but saying it's early, who am I going to tutor? Like,
They have
Uh,
geology.
yeah, but like nobody actually gets tutored for geology. They just watch a crash course. Anyway, they just go see a green brother. But I know it's early. I just got here, but winter is approaching. Winter is coming. Why didn't I say winter is approaching? Winter is coming. And then,
Everything
the
closes.
outdoor
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, for the people who like love winter for skiing or whatever are super excited. But I just like camping and walking around for a little bit and then coming home to shower. So my season is ending. And also the air quality outside is very unhealthy, which isn't great. Because like, and you actually like start to get a sore throat after, 20 minutes walking to class. You're like, am I getting COVID? And then you're indoors
What
in
if
like
you
a filtered area for a while.
Wear
and
a
you're like,
mask.
you probably could. I don't know how much
Would it
like
help?
my masks would work, but yeah. I mean, I just have fabric ones, so they're not the best. What are you drinking?
A margarita.
Ooh. Is that what you were doing while we waited for you?
That's what Kevin made it
Oh, okay. Oh,
with limes from his friend's yard.
wow.
Mm.
So what are the wedding plans?
Yeah.
What's the bachelorette party plans? That's all I care about.
That's for you and
You-
Matt.
you
For
just
me
have
and
to-
Matt.
You just have to give us a location.
No, you have
Right
to tell
now-
like
I am
Okay.
working on sorting through venues, like trying to narrow it down a little bit so that I can figure out which ones I want to tour. Sad because we were hoping to tour some with Kevin's mom, but I don't think it's going to work out because I was like, oh yeah, we can probably set up a tour for like Saturday afternoon this day because we're all free. And I was like, there's probably weddings on Saturday afternoons, and so they will not be offering tours, I'm sure, on Saturday afternoons.
yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna happen to tour with her. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of going through my big list of venues and trying to like submit their contact form and hear from them about prices so that I can like rule them out or in, and
Mhm.
kind of going through that. I have no idea how I'm gonna choose, but we just
That
have to
is a
tour
lot.
them, and then you're just gonna, I guess, be like, oh yeah, I like this. Okay, cool. And then I'm also working on bridesmaid proposal gifts, so I can't tell you those details.
What is that?
It's just gonna be
Oh.
small. I'm not
It's
gonna
when
do
you
like
give-
the whole like box thing, but
Oh, okay. It's like where you give a gift to us being like, will you be my bridesmaid?
mhm.
Oh, okay. So I like
No. Everyone's getting the same thing, just personalized to them.
Oh no.
A robe would be more like the gift that you give to your bridal party, like at the wedding,
Yeah.
not really the bridesmaid proposal.
Wow. I get a lot of gifts doing this thing.
Because you gotta spend a lot of money to do this thing. That's why they give you gifts.
Oh.
Or you
But
could just not
the gift
spend
you get at
money
the
on
wedding-
the gifts and then just contribute to the other stuff.
I'm gonna
I mean-
bring my own robe.
The gifts you get
Okay.
at the wedding are usually more like things to use at the wedding. Like
Mhm.
everyone gets this bracelet so that you all wear it tomorrow, or everyone gets the robe so we all wear it in the morning, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's like what you give them like the night before the wedding. And then you usually get
Anyway.
little like gifty bags, favorite bags at bachelorette. And then which is like usually supplies for the bachelorette, like if you have a matching t-shirt or if you're gonna wear like a sash thing or whatever,
Mhm.
you get that. And or like, I don't know, a cup with your name so everyone has a knows whose cup is whose and stuff.
Anyway,
This
back to
is
the bachelorette party.
all right.
You have to tell us like where you want it and what you want. Do you want party girl weekend?
Girl,
Do you
I
want
don't even have
spa
a wedding
weekend?
date yet.
But this
You
is the
want
only part
both.
that matters because it's going to be the most fun. And
Why
it's
don't you
going to
tell us where you want to go?
it's going to be all your close friends and mom and dad.
Okay, well, I was
And-
talking to Maddie about this. And Mom and Dad,
I want them to come.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe just not stay with us. Like they can have their
Yeah,
own.
they can come for
hotel.
brunch.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
That'd be
Anyway.
so fun.
I was thinking. I think New Orleans would be cool.
Oh, in like February? Is that when that festival is?
Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
When's that?
I think
That's
it's
the
in
festival.
February.
Oh,
That's
we
the
should
beads.
avoid that because
Yeah.
that's going to be too busy and too expensive.
Yeah. And I was thinking maybe like Halloween-ish themed, but like a classy Halloween, like
Mm.
black and sparkles and witchy, but not like
Mhm.
purple and orange
So-
cats and like
So next October,
maybe. I mean, because October would work whether our wedding is in October. Well, I mean, we could do like September and still do like Halloween. I don't care.
I guess.
Or if our wedding is even gonna be like February, March, we could still have the bachelorette in October or whatever. I don't care. Plus, we're gonna have to avoid like holiday season anyway because people will just be too busy. So I'm okay with kind of doing it ahead of time. Plus, then it spreads it out a bit. Either way, I'm thinking it will be next September, October for the bachelorette. So like a year from now.
But if it's in New Orleans, it's gonna be so hot. We should do it in Boston.
I mean, I would, but like, I also feel like it wouldn't feel that special to me. Like, because I'm familiar with all the stuff. Like, nothing would be like new to like do, you know? I don't know. But maybe. Like, I would do it in Salem if we could find like a cool Airbnb to stay at that was like a little unique. Yeah. Because like, I like the idea that the ones I've attended, we've gotten like an Airbnb like house. So you're all like together, not like split up in hotel rooms or anything.
Oh my God, we should do it in Salem. Are you kidding?
Or literally just go on Airbnb and go to like, you know, where they have just all the cool Airbnb listings.
Yeah.
If you don't search by place, you just find something cool wherever it is. Like, I don't care.
Okay, I'll look into that.
I'll put it on my to-do list.
Orlando Harry Potter house.
I know someone who stayed there.
I do not want to go to Orlando for my bachelorette. I live here.
I told Mom, I was like, we should like rent the Harry Potter house
It's
around
very expensive.
like Christmas time for 1 or 2 nights.
It's very expensive. Like thousands a night. They charge.
Is Kevin gonna come to your bachelorette party?
No,
That'd be so fun if he was there too.
that's not the point. That's just hanging out then.
You could do a
No.
combined one.
I
No.
mean, yeah, but then I would say you have to get like separate houses or something. There has to be an element of separation if you're doing combined, I think.
Yeah.
Because I want to spend time with my friends, not spend time with Kevin.
All right, Kevin can join us at brunch when Mom and Dad come. Kevin can stay with Mom and Dad.
I'll be in a hotel room with Mom and Dad, like down the street.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so fun if Kevin came too.
He'll stay home and watch the dogs.
Oh, the dogs can't come.
You're asking a lot. If you figure
I mean,
it out, you can do whatever you want.
You can figure
girl.
that out.
Let's just do it at Mom and Dad's house.
No.
Give Mom what she wants.
But all the dogs can be there.
Mom would be totally happy if I just got married in her backyard and like.
No, not with a view of the security gate.
Yeah, right. That's what I said too. I was like, Mom. It's like, okay.
We gotta plant some palm trees. Nana has the same view.
Like
Only
literally,
a few houses
when we went to Mom's the other week, like we pulled into the security thing to like give our name because it's like the first time.
Yeah.
And Mom is like outside, and I'm like, oh, I'm like their house is right there.
Oh my gosh.
Mom's like,
I see you on my
When-
360. I see you.
When I went to their house, Mom's like, oh, I'll meet you at like the visitors center, guest information center, whatever. And she meets me there and she's on her bike. And I was expecting that. And I was like, who are you?
so now you just have to follow her on her bike. You can't get in the car.
So I'm driving like turtle speed behind Mom and her bike.
That's
my-
funny.
Probably, you know why she did that? Because she didn't want you to be on the phone so that she could give you directions to her house.
Yeah,
So
she was like,
I'll just meet her.
like letting go real quick to point really fast to where we were going. And she kept pointing at like random houses. And like when we got back, I was like, she's like, oh yeah, I was trying to like point out like, oh, this kind of couple is here, or this thing about this house. And I'm like, I am in the car.
Did not catch any of that.
Yeah,
That's so
she stopped
funny.
doing it after a little bit.
Didn't she have the golf cart at that point though?
They don't
Yeah.
have a
Like
golf
still. No.
Yeah.
They were in the
course.
rental.
Stephanie's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still had the rental key when I was there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, mother. I don't have much planned for the wedding. I have no one to help me. Someone help me.
I'm busy. Okay.
I'm busy too.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Oh, yeah,
Go on
'cause I
Airbnb
also-
for 3 hours though.
I also got another on top of my tutoring. I got another part-time job as a vet assistant. So I have 2 part-time jobs and an internship. So I'm busy. It's
You
okay.
don't have to do the tutoring anymore if you got.
Yes, I do. I need the extra
It's
money,
her fun. It's her fun money.
Okay.
and it doesn't even
Need
get
fun
used
money.
for fun. Okay, I
Then
barely
are-
make enough to cover rent.
You may be alive, but are you
Welcome
living?
to the
MacKenna?
world, McKenna.
Tori, you
But I knew this
come
would
on.
happen, which is why I saved up a crap ton of money.
Go ahead, Serena.
It won't even hit the second time.
Do it. Anyway.
I said you may be alive, but are you even living?
Yeah, Tori, I might come. I was thinking early December. I already told you this, didn't I?
I think so. That's fine. Sean is coming like around the 12th to 15th, something like that.
Who's
Your
that?
old roommate, DCP
From
roommate.
one of my DCP roommates.
Oh, fun.
But she's not staying with me. She's staying on property with her family. So I'm just going to meet up with her like one day probably. But I think Jordan might be coming like November 11th-ish. That
I
means he'll be here
plan.
his birthday. Ooh, I get the birthday, not the girlfriend. That's funny.
Well, he knows he'd have more fun with you. Oh no, we can't say this.
I mean, he's coming
was-
from work, but like, so he can't choose the date. But
I was like, wow, he
But
picked
still.
that date.
right.
I was planning on being at mom and dad's earlier that week because it's election day, and I don't do
Or you can,
absentee
like-
ballots.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can mail in your ballot. but-
I
No,
need to do that.
I've tried that before and it did not work. It was a mess, and I
It
bad
didn't work.
experience. I'm not gonna do an
What
absentee
do you mean it
ballot
didn't work? How do you know?
because I ordered it well in advance and it arrived the day after it was had to be sent in.
No.
Oh,
Well, that was
that's
Georgia.
silly.
This is Florida. It might be better.
The Georgia ones always worked for me, and they had to send it all the way to New Hampshire.
Yeah, it worked for me.
That's crazy. It didn't work.
No, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna have a vacation.
I also started uploading YouTube videos, but they're really
I
cringy. Don't watch
Oh,
them.
I've only
No,
seen
not
the
watch
first
them.
one.
Okay, but you haven't given them a like.
Because I watch them on my TV and I don't know how to like them.
It's okay. They're super cringy, and it's not
They're
exactly what I
cute.
like.
I've only seen the
No.
first one. I didn't know you uploaded more.
I did, but they're cringy. Don't watch them.
We'll
Oh.
put our personal YouTubes down below that.
Yeah. Well, McKenna, you have to give me the link to yours.
I don't have a person.
Okay.
Wait, I guess I have a business too.
Yeah,
Have
you
you started
can-
doing that?
I put some things, but I did like some live streams. Like, there's so many like platforms to do live streams. I'm like, what's better? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know,
Yeah. I feel like YouTube is more accessible, but it's not well known that they do streams yet. But I always watch the Simply Nailogical streams
yeah.
when she cooks with band.
I watch
some
Sophia's live stream sometimes.
Oh, fun. What does she
Yeah.
live stream on? TikTok?
No, on YouTube.
Oh. Oh, Sophia Nygaard.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
Oh, that's
Sophia Fifik.
Sophia. Sophia.
Yeah, they're funny.
Basically, all the things they would make a video of, but they're live streaming instead because it's less work.
You guys should go to that place in Alabama. Mom would love it.
What place?
The lost luggage place. It's like a warehouse filled with lost,
I went to
luggage
I went to that.
items. And it's
But,
all
like-
like cheap.
You have to. How cheap was it really though? It wasn't that.
I mean, probably cheaper, but it's in Huntsville. I almost went to college there.
I don't think she's gonna go all the way to North Alabama for that.
It's probably 5 hours. I don't know.
to go shopping, Mom might.
Well, What if she's like in that area for any other reason?
Yeah. I want to go
Next
to
time
like,
she drives to Arkansas.
like the big Amazon
Yeah.
returns store that they went to.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't just Amazon, it was like all return. Like they had Target and stuff too. I want to go there.
things. Those places look so fun.
All right, are we
Wow.
ready to wrap it up?
I'm super tired.
All right. Well, season 2, episode 1, aka episode 28, is done. I guess we will see you guys for episode. Oh, nice. We will see you guys for episode 29 next week. Well, all of our social information is like social media information is down below, including our YouTube channels.
MacKenna's never gonna visit me in Glacier because she doesn't want to go anywhere that's not Orlando, and also we're not doing a quiz.
Are you kidding me? I want to go places that are Orlando.
Well,
And Dad and
why
I have
are
been
you?
staying for years. Because
Dad, you have been saying for years, girl. What?
because I have an annual pass, I'm trying to make the most of it.
What do you mean you and Dad have been saying for years?
That we'll go to Glacier with you. Like even before you're going to school in Montana, we've been saying like, yeah, like when you got Dad's like, oh, Serena and I will probably do Glacier at some point. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it with you guys. We've been saying that for years.
Well, that's weird because I only just moved to Montana and only
it
found out I
was
was moving in March.
We were talking about it like after you and Dad's first spring break hiking trip.
Oh yeah, I think spring break is too early to visit Glacier, but yeah, I get it. But I don't know. I'm not here for very long, so I don't see any plans being made. Dad doesn't know either. I've already asked him.
I'll make it work. At least by the time it comes to December, hopefully I know what's coming next, and then I can decide if it'll actually be worth it for me to get there.
But I thought you weren't that big into hiking.
I always knew I would make an exception for Glacier.
But what? But when we went hiking in Ireland, you were like, 5 miles is my max.
Because I was there to relax and have a good time.
You were there trying to get a workout in, which is fine. But
I
you gotta, all the glaciers are gonna be melted by the time we get there.
I don't hike to get a workout.
Oh, well,
I hike to
that's
enjoy
totally fine.
stuff.
Tons of people do that. Because it's a more enjoyable workout. But all
Yeah,
the glaciers are
but-
gonna be melted.
So see it while we
They'll
can.
be gone. No. They'll be melted soon.
Okay, well, bye everyone.
Bye.
No quiz.
Thanks for
Remember?
joining tonight.
Remember that was our whole shtick, a quiz? No quiz.
Well, we can
Yeah,
do
well,
it.
this is just a short update.
No.
This was supposed to be a short updates one.
Well, someone was late, and then we just keep talking. It'll be short for them, because we'll
Yeah.
make it shorter.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for listening to our updates, and welcome back to our new season 2. We will be back with more episodes weekly or so, and our quizzes will be back. Okay. So have a good night, and well, it might not be night for you, but bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's Long Distance Sisters. Be sure to subscribe for more episodes and leave a good review.
And check out the video version on our YouTube channel.
You can find all of our other social media information in the description.
Talk to you later.
Bye.